Some criminals can outsmart even the most seasoned detectives and get away with their crime. Some are just plain unlucky, but some of them are just dumber than the law allows. Let's talk about it. Some would say there's nothing more dangerous than a woman scorned, especially not if that woman wants revenge. When Himari found out that the husband was not only cheating, but that he actually knocked his mistress up, she lost it. So she decided the only reasonable response was to go on the darknet and hire a killer for her husband's mistress. And she found one. She paid the man $150,000 after he told her the act was done and the mistress was dead. Unfortunately for Himari, only a few months later, she found out that the mistress was in fact still alive and thriving. Her next course of action saved her spot in this video. Himari called the police. She wanted to press fraud charges against the hired assassin. Both Himari and the failed killer, of course, went to prison. Our next case brings us all the way to Belgium, where a 37-year-old pervert decided that he wanted to film the women of the ladies' toilet in the hospital he was working at. He created a little hole in the wall and put a micro camera into it. On the 11th of November 2004, a 25-year-old woman noticed a weirdly placed white tape. When she peeled it back and saw the camera, she immediately notified the authorities. The police didn't have to search for the culprit for long. When they viewed the footage, they saw that the man had filmed himself, putting the camera in there. He, of course, too, went to prison. Our last case for today of people dumber than the law allows takes us all the way to the US, where a man decided to commit a multitude of crimes. Each one of them dumber than the next. Charles wanted to pick his wife up from prison, where she was getting released that day. Now, the only problem with that was that he didn't have a car. So a day before, he decided to steal one. What he didn't know at the time was that the stolen car actually belonged to one of the guards at his wife's prison. So there Charles went with the stolen car to the prison, and maybe he would have gotten away with it if he hadn't decided to park in a designated disabled spot. Another visitor alerted the guards to this fact, and when one of the guards went outside to check it out, he not only saw his stolen car, but Charles also left him a little present on the passenger seat. A small package of crack. We can only hope his wife will be smarter when she picks him up after he served his time for that.